Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season.
Turning it on! He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield, it's Sanchez. Zings it complete to the right. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Gives it on the option. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got a man. It's Morton. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Sanchez. Hauls it in. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat. And they'll go for it on 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Takes the handoff. It's Friedman. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, in the running game making its presence felt.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Garrison. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Sanchez. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. And this offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Power football with the run. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They want to run this quarterback. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just make sure.
Touchdown, Trojan! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's involved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Auburn escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Tigers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything. Breaks into the open. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Lindsey.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Friedman. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to run it. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. The quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings. This offense, you do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals of taking care of the football. It just has to do better moving forward.
For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. And he'll haul it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to pass on second down. The throw. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Great job by the defense here. Seeing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Lindsey. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. Under fire. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Touchdown Trojans. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Friedman. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And the Tar Heels are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's a fumble on the play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Looking to scramble. He's going to fire to the left. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Hey, at this point of the game, fourth and short, no problem going for it. Fourth and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Sanchez. Pulls it in, it's Morton. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes a catch. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Looking to throw at Sanchez. Quick completion on the out. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready, ready. Ink, ink.
Quarterback keeper. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Sneak gets it done.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point is good.
North Carolina, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Friedman. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Pulls and fires complete. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Complete to the right. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Snapped it in the shotgun. Chunked it away just as he was hit. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Now on 2nd and goal.
Okay, break.
Just keep slinging it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Field shrinks. Tight end throws. The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Back open in the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They'll leave it with him. Fights off the defender. Another broken tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Might as well give it to him again.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Sanchez. He rifles one deep to the left. And he's got it inside the 20. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and goal.
22.
From the gun. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a 3rd down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, USC! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though.
He'll take a shot. And here's the third interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Sanchez. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up, try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, the inside give. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here's the handoff.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
The Trojans come to the line needing just inches for the first down. This is a designed run. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Leaves it with the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Handoff to the lone back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative. But They're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking downfield, it's Sanchez. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So first down, we'll open up the final period. He leaves it with his back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
At the 11-yard line. Second down coming up.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. That's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Rousseau.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And it's his 4th interception of the night.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. What a good mix of plays keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to the ground with the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Come on, Seth.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Number 13, set to kick it off.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Friedman. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third?
Ready.
Looking to throw again. With the catch, it's Lindsey. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. Now he's looking into the middle. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a...
Unleashes one deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion.
Here we go.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, but they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. this squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game